Only if I had the ring right now. Oh man, that would be crazy though, right?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. You want to get married or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
You're messing with me. You're messing with me.
I really wanted to surprise my girlfriend for our proposal. Not like a, oh, you know, I didn't suspect it. Like a real raw moment. And Lucy wanted that too, but she didn't really think she could get got like that.
What did you say?
I don't think you're gonna surprise me.
Yeah, it's probably true.
But I was determined, so I schemed for over a month. And it started out pretty simple. Right before I asked her dad for permission to marry her, she had started planning this trip for us and some friends to hang out in her hometown in North Idaho and to camp out at our parents' property. Which was ideal because 6 months before, her grandpa showed me this insane spot right next to where we'd be camping, which I've always had in the back of my mind as a possible spot to propose. Everything was lining up perfectly, but that was an issue. It was lining up too perfectly. Lucy's an intuitive person, so it wouldn't be very hard for her to put it together. And sure enough, 7 days before we were leaving for Idaho, our friend Eric says to me in private, "Bro, Lucy just told me, hey, I have to tell someone so that I can say I called it, but I feel like Rhett is proposing to me in Idaho." I was cooked, but not completely. I had one final move to convince her that it wouldn't happen when she thought it would happen, and that was by telling her the truth. You see, 3 days before we left for Idaho, I'm about to tell you what I told her. I still didn't have a ring. You see, my dream scenario was to propose to Lucy in Idaho, but 90% of the rings online take so long to process that you have to plan months ahead. And the dream ring that Lucy absolutely loved was the salt and pepper diamond ring, and it was sold out. I even showed her on the website. So then we talked about alternatives. One of her mom's rings, maybe visiting a jewelry store in her hometown. I mean, honestly, I just didn't want to disappoint her by it not happening in Idaho. But she was like, hey, I'll leave it to you. I definitely won't be disappointed. Whatever happens will be great. And then she was like, you could totally be using like reverse psychology on me right now. And I was like, oh man, you got me, ha ha ha. And she was like, ha ha ha. And we laughed because that would be ridiculous.
Or would it?
Everything I said to her was true. I had been planning on proposing to her in Idaho. Her dream diamond was sold out and I still didn't have a ring. Except it was also true that I was still planning on proposing to her in Idaho. Her dream diamond was sold out because I had bought the last one and I still didn't have the ring because it was currently being shipped to Texas. But boy, did I go all in. I was constantly looking at rings on Pinterest just so that she could walk in on me looking at them and still think I needed to buy one. She started to become convinced that I didn't have the ring. I guess I shouldn't be this excited about like lying to my girlfriend. But does the ends justify the means? You decide. But the actual truth was that I still might be completely screwed. The ring was 4 days late. When it was time to fly to Idaho, the ring still hadn't arrived in Texas, which means I flew to Idaho ringless. Now, the backup plan was that our friend Eden was flying into Idaho a few days after we got there, so theoretically she could fly in the ring if it arrived in the next 2 days. And less than 48 hours before I was supposed to propose, the ring came in. My mom gave it to Eden, Eden flew it to Idaho, and when Lucy wasn't looking, Eden slipped it into my bag. Everything was in place. I had the ring. We were going to wake up at 4 a.m. the next morning, and at the perfect moment as the sun was rising up, I was going to ask Lucy to marry me. It didn't go like that. We checked the forecast. Boom. It's supposed to rain. Nobody wanted to wake up in 3 hours and sit in the rain and watch a cloudy sunrise, including Lucy. So everybody went to sleep. But Lucy and I went to unpack camera gear. Now, Lucy's mother came out to visit. When we told Michelle we weren't going in the morning because of weather, all she could do was hide her disbelief. And little did Lucy know, but my parents, her sister's family, they were coming in tomorrow to surprise her. So everything was riding on it happening early that morning, and now the plan was ruined. But Lucy went to brush her teeth, momentarily leaving me and Michelle alone. And unsure of what to do next, I asked her, "What should I do?" To which she replied, "It's an adventure. Just go for it." Wanting to raise a million concerns, I blurted out the first one that came to my mind. She would be wearing sweatpants. Would she care about that? To which Michelle replied, "Of course not." And at that moment, all of the wrong expectations of a perfect proposal went out the window. I didn't care that I would have bedhead in the morning, or even that if it rained and I couldn't capture it on video. As corny as it sounds, I had the ring, my best friend to propose to, and the spot was picked out. We said goodnight to Michelle, and on our way to bed, I said to Lucy, bro, let's just send it and see if we can get some of those shots that we talked about. And she said, okay, bet. We went to bed, and 3 hours later, at 4:15 a.m., our hushed alarms by our ears woke us up. And somehow, it had stopped raining. We took a camera with us, and we started our adventure, just the two of us.
I feel like I am a teenager again, sneaking in and out of my parents' house. Still worried that my vehicle is gonna wake everybody up. Seat is covered in water.
Oh, buddy.
We're out here in the wild, wild northwest.
Okay, we out here. It's my turn on the four-wheel. We gonna go, baby. Dude, that's crazy. Oh my god. Alright, should we hop off?
Yeah, let's talk about
Okay, let's hop off.
Will my ears know the sound of your voice? Show me your voice.
Man, bro, this is what sucks, dude. How am I gonna talk to this?
Okay, you will.
I will. Only if I had the ring right now. Oh man, that would be crazy though, right?
That would be crazy.
That would be crazy. You wanna get married or?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
You're messing with me. You're messing with me.
Will you? You have no idea how much I've gone into this, bro.
Yeah,
The whole time.
first I called it. I
You did call it. Dang, bro. You started tearing up, and I started tearing up. Wait, look at it. It's the salt and pepper diamond.
You liar.
You know what's funny?
Fast.
No, you know what's
That's so
crazy?
fast.
It didn't come fast enough. I legitimately, when I talked to you about I was gonna propose to you in Idaho, I thought the plan was cooked because the ring didn't come in time. We left for Idaho and then it came
Someone
in.
overnight ship it to you.
Eden gave it to me
No.
last night. Yeah, for real. It was insane.